whisper slow, a quiet path where rivers flow. Clouds drift soft across the blue. The world feels still, it's just me and you. Ride the breeze, let it carry you far. Feel the wind like a guiding star. No need to hurry, no need to fight. Just ride the breeze into the light.
Okay, so guys, welcome. This is going to be a new, different feature on this channel. It's been a minute since I last posted. A lot of things have happened within that time. I have moved twice, moved to BC, and currently Vancouver. So, well, this is a bad place to try to make a go for it. So I'm also contemplating going down that way, but then I'm contemplating going down to my right. Yeah, so if this car makes it, I'm just gonna use it as a shield. So okay, yes, we both made it. So it's a very busy morning today. So imagine driving in all of this traffic. This is an unusual commute. I had to come do something here this morning. Hence the reason why I am here. Otherwise, I would not need to deal with this. So, can you step on the gas? Thank you. That's someone who understands a biker's pain. Probably a biker himself, because I do that when I see bikers. So, okay, now we have a problem, and the problem is my heels are touching my cargo, so needs a bit of a fix. It should not be touching it. So let's try that again. So for some reason, Google Map always wants me to go through. Okay. Yeah, better now. For some reason, Google Map always wants me to, go through alleyways, which I find concerning. Is it trying to say alleyways are safer than the roads? But yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, welcome, and I'm back here It's been a minute. This is just meant to be a lifestyle once again. So a couple of years ago, when I still used to live in Vancouver, at the time I was on the west side, Point Grey, UBC area, switched a couple of places around there, and I was walking downtown. So at that time, I would regularly bike to work. It was a 40-minute bike ride. Aside some steep incline, I think just after Burnaby Bridge, up to Davie, it's not a bad ride at all. It's nice, And then life happened. Did a bit of move here and there, and at some point moved to the oil province of Alberta. Okay, it's clear. We make it. Yeah, now we're on a bicycle shed path. If you guys can hear this crinkling sound, it's a new bike, so I think I have to get a scissors or something and cut. There's like some sort of like hair around the tires, and so it's touching the fenders, and so it's making that sound. So back to my story as to how I'm back biking once again. For those of you who are OGs on this channel, you all know what this channel used to represent, but we're moving away from that now. I said this just at the very beginning that I was going to do that for a few years as a way of giving back to those who give me the opportunity to come to this beautiful country, So, but then here I am. So I was supposed to go for 3 years, but then I did it for 4. And nowadays I still support 1 or 2 individuals who reach out to me, with their desire to come to this part of the world, but I'm not longer actively posting about it. Moreover, so many things have happened that has made it, anyway, that's another story for another day. So, like I was saying earlier on, a lot of move here and there, and then now I'm back. That's part of why I haven't been able to post consistently, because I wanted to start posting about the things that interest me now, the things that I love to do, the things that I want to experience myself. I'm fortunate to live in a beautiful, very, very beautiful part of the world where there's bike infrastructure. There's so much to enjoy around here. So, in the coming days, in the coming weeks, in the coming months, you'll probably see me post more of this type of content, So, because now I'm back here, and now I can do what I love again, which is to be outdoors. For those of you who knew me from the very beginning, if you're new here, you can go check the very first video and see how skinny I looked compared to now. So I've packed on the pounds, and now it's time to lose some of those pounds. And given the busy life that I have, got a family, got a little beautiful one to take care of as well, I do not have the luxury of that time like I used to. Oh, don't do it. You see, this is one of the things that you have to do as a biker. I see some bike videos where the bikers try to claim the right of way, but there is a saying where I come from in Yoruba. It says "Arani body keke." I'm going to translate. When translated, it means your flesh, your skin is the body of the bike. You know, just like the same way, like, you know, just for a car, for instance, you know, the metal sheets, the aluminum frames and everything is the body of the car. But for a bicycle, for a motorbike, it is your flesh. So if anything happens, if I come in contact with another bike or with a car, my skin takes the damage. If it's a car, the car's bumper, the whatever, the body, the tire, whatever, takes the heat. The driver is mostly safe, except if it's really, really ghastly or nasty, right? So when I try to anticipate dangers and don't claim right of way, you know, because when you do, now we have this makeshift stuff that's meant to be a bikeway, you know. This is another conversation for another day anyway, so I'm not going to get into that, just because I tracked a little bit. So like I was saying, pardon me if the audio is not prime. When I'm riding back, I'm going to use proper audio equipment. I'm already running late for work, so like I was saying, I live in this beautiful part of the world and I've got a busy life to live, and I still need to like put in some exercise. In a future video, if I feel like revealing it, I'll tell you guys some personal stuff about why I'm committed to doing this as well. Pretty personal, I'm not going to share it right away, but yeah, what other cool way do you have than to get on a bike and get outside, so that has brought me back here, and now I'm here. Okay, so there is a bikeway ahead. So talking about like how cool Vancouver is to do this kind of things. Oh, that's a lot of noise. So, it's cool that I get to do this in this part of the world, right? Where there are like bikeways and all of that. Doesn't mean that like it's the safest place to bike, but it's still one of the best places to bike. The bike routes, the dedicated cycling paths. It is really cool to experience. Yeah, as I approach an intersection, I try to slow down because, so like I said again, you can hear the screech. It is a new bike, so I'm supposed to sort of like bed it in, I'm gonna slow down, almost come to a complete, just testing this, and then I go again till so it's not like my disc brake is dirty or anything. So yeah, I get to live in this part of where you get to enjoy all of this. So what other way to be able to bed in a workout and the commute to work, a cheap commute to work. So today I'm biking from Spruce Street, Burnaby, and I'm biking all the way to Broadway, West Broadway and Canby. So plus or minus, it's a 5-minute bike ride. I goofed. You see, I should have touched on that. When you do that, it's, or that ahead, as you can see, it stops the vehicles, and then you can keep riding. This is something that like you will find on like the bikeways and bike routes within the city. It's to make it easier for bikers to cross the road. So I've done it. I'm waiting for it. Okay, it's gone yellow. It's gonna go red now. I'm just gonna wait till I get the lights completely because, you know, I'm not trying to get killed by some car. So another thing that I was saying, you see, he wants me to go through the alleyway again. I'm gonna go through, you know. So now I'm gonna merge onto the BC Parkway. It's one of the longest riding courses within the city, and it's also nice because, like, the majority of the routes, aside from, you know, being nice, sort of scenic, I'm driving through someone's backyard, right? Aside from being nice and sort of scenic, it's also off traffic, so it's off the street, and you know, you can sort of do your thing. So back to introducing you guys to, like, my getting back to this. Sorry, I slow down, man. So right now I just joined the BC Parkway. It goes all the way to New West, which is cool. So it's a shared pathway, some gravel, some road crossings, some, you know, going into some street here and in little bits of the sections here and there. But it's beautiful, you know. On a Monday morning, you're biking to work, and then you feel the cool breeze blowing you. You know, what other problem can you have in life, right? So, and then the good thing is you meet other commuters. You know, I don't know if there's a culture here, but no, I think it used to be. Maybe not anymore. Because I find that when I bike and I come across, like, you know, older gentlemen, older gentlewomen, or ladies rather. Did I say gentlewomen? That sounds weird. Anyway, older men and, you know, ladies, they would give you a nod, they would give you a thumbs up if they're on a bike themselves. But I find that, like, the younger folks, I think they do not really care. Ooh. So I think I could have just gone ahead on the more tarred section. I think it's all shared. This is the nice thing about biking, you know. Like, I've never been here before. 7 years, I've never been here. But when you bike it, you see new places. You see that pond, or, you know, that lake, that's Trout Lake. You know, so that's Trout Lake over there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, people come in here, do their walk, get their yoga exercise, you know, stretches, whatever it is, getting in. It's cool. It's cool. So I think I gotta push up a little bit more. My commute is getting, instead of getting longer, okay. Okay, you know what? Let's just go. Like I've never been in a lot of these places, so, and I do think Google is not directing me to take the most optimal route for bikes, because right now I'm in this place where I gotta go across the road and there is no sign. East 12th Avenue, yeah. So once I get there, it's gonna be mostly. Hi, morning. Good. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Have a good day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah, and I'll say this like to all bikers, you know, when good people stop for you like this, make your commute easier. You know, just a show of thumbs up, like. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't. So now it's gonna be mostly. It's gonna be mostly straight ride all the way to work. Mostly, I said mostly because, yeah. And does it have a? No, it does not. So I have to advance instead of. So thank you. Okay. So. You know, I see online people say all sort of stuff about Vancouver drivers. I know they are like the crazy, not so good ones who put your life at risk. But I think it's because, you know, what we mostly see is the negatives. No one, you know, really talks about, like that lady, she's waving at me. No one really talks about like the few really nice ones. Who would give you the nod, who would wave at you, who would give you a pass as well. And I think we should do more of that. We should do more of that. That way the good ones know they are appreciated and they're encouraged to do even more. Okay, I make it. So that's Commercial on Broadway. I'm like 4 kilometers away, so I'm quite closer than when I started. So, well, yeah, I'm gonna have to leave work a bit later today because I'm resuming a bit later too. So. My split speed is not. I beat it. Always be aware. Always be alert. Look around you. So, I want to coast down this stretch so I can use that momentum to go up. Okay, now it says except bicycles, but It is except bicycles, but there is nothing to sort of like stop cars for bicycles. So you just have to sort of cross into this divider, check that the coast is clear. I bet it was waiting for me because it slowed down really well. You know, so it's just beautiful. You know, there's so much shade. Even though it's hot, it's how many degrees out right now? Let me check that out. It's like 24 degrees. But it doesn't feel that way. Okay, now all the descent that I've enjoyed, it's time to suffer. Okay, maybe not too much. You see, Google Map wants me to go down this alleyway. Why? Oh, Malija. Oh, come on. It's alleyway again? Oh. Okay, I found my way. You see, Google Map, can you imagine? Nah, I'm not doing none of that. I'm taking the second exit, ma'am. You know what? I changed my mind. I changed my mind. Exactly, now it's correct. Like, what's Google Map doing, man? You trying to get me killed? Now these are another feature. All these shared bikes. So anybody, even if you don't own a bike, you can't afford one, you don't have space for one. Morning. You can tell his fitness level is way more than mine. But I can do better, I know. Like I was saying earlier, you know, he gave me the nod. I think it's a thing with older folks. Woo. I'm in there. Can you imagine? I have the right of way, and he's raising his hands for me. I'm claiming the road, man. You gotta come behind me because I don't trust you. Woo. Woo. Now you see, those are the people who give bikers a bad name. You could have just waited for the lights. Folks go. Once I'm approaching this, slow down, look around. Because of idiots like that one. Yeah. Whew. So the maps want me to go right, but no, I know this place from before, and then it goes around. There is a bend over there. I'm not exiting the roundabout, ma'am. Keep quiet. So I got my earbuds on, so who is speaking to me? Like, sorry, I'm not turning right onto Grove Street. I'm going straight ahead. Except bicycles, I'm on a bikeway, man. Now, it should be a much easier ride. So the 2 minutes I lost, I think I've gained one of it back. Ooh, for me. I should raise the seat up a little bit more. So we are heading onto Kingsway. Morning. Good. You? Awesome. Whew. You to bicycles. So Denman bikes, this is where I got my bike from. Morning. I see you. So the bike shop is closing pretty soon, which is sad. So, yeah, Denman bikes. They used to be on Denman in the West End. They moved up here, I think about 8 years or thereabout ago. Shortly before, before I came into Canada, because I remember coming here to get my first bike serviced and all of that. Then the bike kitchen in UBC and all of that. Anyway, they're closing. I was speaking to the owner the other day when I went to pick up my bike, and you know what, I'm done with you, Google Map. So, and then he said, yeah, the bike market has become a really difficult one for them. Reason? He said, you know, now bike companies, you know, they put their prices online, and they can't compete with that because it's you know, they can't really mark it up to make profit, you know, be able to pay rent, pay workers and all of that, and there's not enough money in bike repairs. So many persons are doing DIY nowadays. I'm not saying it's bad to do DIY. I gotta watch out, not just for cars now, but for crazy bikers as well, who won't even slow down Anyway, so, and I kind of understand, because I myself, I'm looking for a deal as well. I went to buy this because it was on sale, you know. It was on sale somewhere else, but by just like a couple dollars more. And I'm like, by the way, I know them, man, so I've done stuff from them before. So you see that dude? Someone is crossing, like he didn't even bat an eyelid, just blew past it. So, you know, one thing is, crazy drivers, crazy bikers make for a horrible scene. So, like he just blew through it, and he's got a baby carry-on, meaning he carries his kid sometimes, even though it's empty at the moment. So here, even though I have the right of way, I still look around. So yeah, he said, you know, they can't keep up. They can't even pay rent properly. It's become really difficult. So, and when you think about it, yeah, if you can't, you know, keep your rent going, okay. So yeah, we made it here. Canby and Broadway. Oh, 12. Can I make it? Yeah. Yeah, I got a grin.